Welcome to One Chemistry. Always do your best. Now, let us see about 100 conversions in organic chemistry. We are seeing it as episodes. This is the 32nd episode. If you didn't watch previous episode, I encourage you to go and see. Here we solve 5 problems step by step. Stay tuned. Let us see the question number 1. The question number 1, the starting middle is benzoic acid. It is attached with a long chain alkyl group. The alkyl group contains alkene. Here reagents are sodium and ammonia and ethyl alcohol, and acid hydrolysis is also given there. Here they ask you to find the product. If you see the product very clearly, the triple bond get reduced and benzene get reduced. You have to understand that the question is about reduction of benzene and triple bond. One naming reaction obviously involved in this one. The answer is A. Let us see how. The starting middle contains benzene attached with COOH and a long chain alkyl group which contain triple bond. You are using sodium and ammonia and ethyl alcohol. From the reagent you may guess that it's a Birch reduction. So Birch reduction occurs. In Birch reduction always double bond formed near the electron donating group or formed away from the electron withdrawing group. So the bond formed near the alkyl group. The reaction is Birch reduction, so you should know that one. Then the same sodium and liquid ammonia is there. The triple bond also can be reduced from the same reagent. From that reducing agent you get only the trans reduction. So the addition of hydrogen there, trans reduction occurs. Here we represented as two reactions, but actually it happens simultaneously. For clarity we written as two steps. Here you have to learn two things. One is in Birch reduction double bond formed near the electron donating group or formed away from the electron withdrawing group. Second thing is the triple bond reduced to double bond by sodium and liquid ammonia only form the trans product. Then the question number 2, the starting metal is cyclic pentadiene. You are using the bromine and hexane. Second step you are using excess of amine. Here they given the product. One double bond gets saturated and position of amine is different. The amine position may be above or below the plane. That's what the question. Here selective addition of amine is occur. You have to guess the position of amine as well as stereochemistry of amine. The answer is C. Let us see how. The starting middle is diene. You are using the bromine. So the initial bromination occurs there. So bromination occurs there. The bromine is formed as bridged one. So the strain is there. So what really happens is next to bromine attack on the second bond. So the double bond switches. The bromine ring open. Here you have to see that the attack is trans attack because of the steric effect of bromine. Bromine is bulky. The second step, excess of amine you are using. The amine can attack the bromine and replacement reaction occurs. This is a substitution reaction. Definitely it's the SN2 reaction, so the attack is from the back side. So the inversion in configuration definitely occurs there. So the amine become inverse to the bromine or same to the bromine. So the next step, bromine is the good leaving group. So bromine leaves and bridged amine formed again. So bridged amine again attacked with the amine system. So the ring is opening. The reactions may complicated, but you have to see that double bond near the elimination reaction is making the reaction very different. Here you have to see that bromine attack happened on 4th position, but amine is attacking on 2nd position. All the difference you are seeing is coming from the double bond near the bromination reaction. So the next step, when amine attacks, always it attacks on the opposite position due to the same steric effect. Here you have to learn two things. One is bromination is always a syn fashion and SN2 reaction always inversion in configuration occur. So you have to account the steric effect and inversion in configuration. Then the question number 3, the starting metal is cyclohexanone with 2 and 6 position methyl groups are there. Here you are using the light and the reaction in the vapor phase. Here they ask you to find the product. They ask that whether the cis form or trans form of dimethyl cyclopentane is formed, or racemine mixture is formed, or the different reaction which is cyclohexanol is formed. Here you have to understand that the question is about ring closure and one naming reaction is involved here. The answer is C. Let us see how. The starting metal is the carbonyl, you are using the light. Since there is a no delta hydrogen is there, no Norris type 2, only Norris type 1. So the diradical formation occurs near carbonyl and methyl. It can form in the both steps. Here we written as two steps for the clarity. So we written one by one. So the first dicarbonyl is formed. Then second step CO elimination occurs. Same dicarbonyl is formed there. CO eliminated there. Here the two diradical. The methyl groups can be cis or trans, but it's a single bond. It can rotate and form the both cis and trans isomer. So the product is clearly mixture here. Here you have to learn two things. When there is a carbonyl and you are using the light, you have to always guess for the Norris type reaction. Either it can be 1 or 2. And if there is a diradical is there, it's near the single bond mean always bond rotation is possible. That's why you have the mixture of isomer. Then the question number 4. The starting metal is benzene attached with 5-member cyclopentane system where methyl and nitrogen and CO are nearby. Here you are using the heat and acetic acid. Here they ask you to find the product. Definitely ring closure is occur. They ask that where the ring closure is occur and how it is occur. The answer is B. Let us see how. Here the nitrogen or N2 or you can say azo is near the carbonyl group you are using the heat. From the synthesis of carbene you might know that if there is any carbon withdrawing group near the N2 leads to the formation of carbene. This is a very important one. The pulling group promote the formation of carbene there. So carbene is formed there. Here carbene formation is very important because the carbene is electron deficient one because of its incomplete octet. Then the methyl group always try to compensate the carbene because the carbene has to be quenched there. So the methyl group donate the electron to the ring because it is electron donating group and the charge travels or you have anion in the fused carbon. The anion attacks, you have the 6-member ring formation. So the ring formation always stabilizes the system. Ring forms. The positive charge on the oxygen has to be quenched where trifluoroacidic acid plays the role. The methyl is pulled out. You have the heat on there. Here you have to learn two things. One is if there is electron withdrawing group near the N2, you have always the carbene formation. And the carbene is a very active one like radical. It has to be quenched. It will be quenched by any electron donating groups or negative charge. Then the question number 5. The starting metal is dicarboxylic acid where in the second carbon hydroxyl group is there. Here reagents are hydroxymethyl groups and tosylate and borane. Here 4 products are given with OH position are different. Here you have to understand that ring closure is occur and position of OH is critical to the answer. The answer is C. Let us see how. Here we have to rewrite the starting metal for our understanding. So we rewrite the starting metal carboxylic group. The CO and OH are separated. Here you might find that the hydroxy groups are nearby. It can be protected by dihydroxymethyl group. So it's a protecting group. So COH and OH are protected by the methyl group. So protecting group is there. Then you are using the next step borane. Borane only reduces the carbonyl group in the acidic one. So the carbonyl group in the acid is getting reduced. CO becomes CH2 there. So CH2 there will be OH. So OH is there, carbonyl group is there. Definitely OH can attack CO there. It will be intra reaction. So OH attacks, the O leaves. So the protecting group leaves. We will remove completely by acid hydrolysis. So hydroxyl group is formed here. Here you have to learn two things. The OH group can be protected if there is a necessary in the reaction. So this is a protecting group concept. Second step is the borane is only sensitive to the acidic carbon. So it will only reduce the acid carbonyl group, not the ester carbonyl group. That's all from this episode. I hope it was useful. Thanks for watching. If you have any suggestion, comment below. Stay tuned for next episode.